actually what they would have changed to anyhow. Again, aligning it with the international level.
Yep.
They moved to that a couple of years ago. There actually aren't that many rule changes for high school field hockey under the COVID here, the Massachusetts rules, compared to some of the other sports.
Bringing it down the left wing is Hannah Webster, a senior, as the rain picks up here, coming down on the beautiful autumn colors on the far side of the field. This is Attleboro's first game of the season. Milford has had 2 games against the Hockomock League power Franklin. Franklin had 10-0 and 13-0 victories over Milford. Attleboro scrimmaged Franklin in the preseason. Franklin came away with a 3-1 win. Here's a restart by Tessa Scrimgior. Kiera Murray, number 1 on the defense, makes the big play, and that won't be the last time we say that name as she takes the ball from Emma Trado. You remember Kiera Murray last year in the middle of that defense for the Bombardiers.
Oh, yes. They turned in some good games that we saw.
Yep. Last year, the Bombardiers under Lindsay Antunes in her 7th year went 9-8-3, including a Division I first-round playoff win at Norwood, their first time in the playoffs, I believe, in 4 seasons.
Yeah, I think so.
Our officials on the near side wearing the bright yellow, that's Jeff Nunes, who played his high school sports at Taunton, and Paul Simino wearing all black. He played his high school sports in Rhode Island. I guess they're going to be running more this year with 7-on-7.
Well, you never know.
Shay Salisbury on the run has Amanda Burns to her right. Amanda had 5 goals and 9 assists last year.
Kick-out save.
And that's Madison Hunt, the junior goaltender for Milford. Coming up the left sideline is Olivia McLeod. Mackie, Coach Tim Dowd calls her. She's one of their captains. Here's a turnover, and Campbell Compton had a goal and 7 assists last year, restarts play. Anna Beck, who's now at Bryant, she had a great career at Attleboro. She was the MVP of the league last year.
So, actually, I think you may be able to see it in this lighting. Remember, the field hockey is being played by the blue sidelines, not the yellow or the white. So no way to tell that from on the far side, but perhaps this side.
So it's actually wider, same length as a football field. Well, a football field's 120 yards counting the end zone, so it's a 100-yard field wider than the football field. And another whistle, and this will be a turnover to Milford. Changing on the fly are the Scarlet Hawks.
All right. Again, standard field hockey rules that you do not stop for player changes. You have to be farther away under the new rules. It used to be only the defense had to be 5 yards away from a hit. Now everybody has to be. Oh, and there's a goal.
A goal by the Bombardiers, and scooping it out of the net, number 18, Madison Ellis. She had 7 goals, 6 assists last year. She gives Attleboro a 1-0 lead as our scoreboard goes out.
You got a note?
Yeah. Did you happen to pick up the assist there, Ned?
No, not a hope.
I'll try to get that for you at halftime.
It was a good crowd of girls around that goal. Again, there's no offsides in field hockey. There are rules about obstructing somebody, but it's fine to crowd in close-ish. They're all wearing masks, and they're not being asked to stay away from each other while they're playing.
One of the officials talking to Attleboro's assistant coach, Laura Urko. She's in her 2nd year assisting 7-year head coach Lindsay Antunes, and Lindsay has just been thrilled with not only the field hockey knowledge, but the enthusiasm that Laura Urkel has added to the program.
Yeah, I think they're probably sorting out what the time was.
Okay.
And how to keep track of it.
And a turn. Oh, okay. And we're broadcasting live on YouTube.com as Jim Jones came to the rescue. And there's number 5 for the Bombardiers, Campbell Compton. She was taken on, I believe, by Madison Carnero, number 22 for Milford, down the left sideline. That's a long stroke.
Yeah. Well, let's say that the turf is getting more beaten down as it's getting older, so it's getting better for field hockey. Field hockey, you want a nice, smooth surface. And the water actually makes it run a bit more reliably.
Yes.
Without bouncing. High-level field hockey is played on wet AstroTurf.
Yes.
So this is getting close to it today.
Well, the field's plenty wet. The rain slowed down for a while, and just when this game started, the rain picked up. Oh, a ball knocked down. Great bunting skills on the far side. Here's Burns.
Right.
Moving to her right.
She's got a
Beautiful pass inside. Burns to number 18, Madison Ellis. Ellis with her second goal. 2-0 Attleboro. Brilliant assist by Burns, and if we could give 2 assists, I believe that was Hannah Webster who started the play on the left.
Right. Milford was slow to get back and protect the cage area. So that leaves a lot of space.
We're about 5 minutes into the first quarter. 2-0 Bombardiers. Going with a 3 attack, 2 midfielders, and 1 defender right now. Milford tries to come up the left. Shea Salisbury is there to break it up with
move.
Speed down the right wing. Burns is with her. Nice defensive work. Can't read that number for Milford, unfortunately. Nice play by number 13, Captain Olivia White, also just a junior captain, also a member of the lacrosse team.
So they call that off of a defensive player, so it gets hit from the 25-yard.
Long strike by Campbell Compton, in the words of Bob Euchre, just a bit outside.
Right. Again, because the hit went off the end, was hit by an offensive player, it is a 16-yard hit. So defense brings it out.
16 yards from their goal.
Which is the top of that circle, which you can never see in this sort of light. Those blue lines just don't show up in this half light.
That's Olivia White. She's playing the center defensive position for the Scarlet Hawks. Shea Salisbury, steps in front of it, but it bounces over her stick.
Is she going to get it? Yes. That ball died nicely for her. And good move.
McLeod keeps it in, gets it past Kiera Murray, which you don't see often. Yeah. Cleaning up on the back line for the Bombardiers and stroking it forward is, I believe, Olivia Hillman. Out of bounds. And off of Milford. Yep. Amanda Burns, I believe it's she had a number of cousins who were standouts for the Attleboro football team over the years. One of them is an assistant coach for Mike Strachan now.
Another lifted ball.
Yep.
One of the more recent skills being used. Didn't used to be that legal.
Yep.
Or not interpreted as legal that often.
Good stick. Ooh. Wow. Well, Olivia White. That looks like about a 170-yard par 3, Ned.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of balls around because we're not allowed to have ball retrievers, but it looks like we don't have that.
And chasing after it.
Someone needs to donate some more field hockey balls to Attleboro.
That's Laura McVeigh chasing the ball down. Right now the scoreboard is out in these wet conditions. McVeigh getting the ball up to number 22. Oh, there's 22, Laura McVeigh. I'm sorry, 25 is Marisol Gardado. It's senior day here, first game of the year. Kiera Murray, number 1. Hannah Webster, number 3. Campbell Compton, number 5. Paige Lightfoot, number 8. 14, Shea Salisbury. Amanda Burns, McVeigh, and Gardado are the seniors for the Bombardiers. And that's broken up by Marisol. Nice work by Marisol there. Milford gets it back. Nice run by Olivia White. She's in an Aver Haggerty. By Haggerty. Makes the save. No call, and it goes over the end line. Ned.
Yeah. Official was right there. The umpire was there watching. Was happy with what happened. Looked a little bit hedgy to me, but I'm not an umpire these days.
What I liked about Ava Gardner on that play was the way she came out aggressively and cut down the angle, forcing Olivia White to shoot that before she wanted to.
Right. I think it's amazing how a keeper can affect the shooter.
Haggerty had 5 shutouts last season in net. Right. Best goaltending we've seen in a long time for the Bombardiers. Right. Okay. On the far side for Attleboro, that's Sarah McMahon. Milford numbers are a little small. Yeah. Don't mean to sell the Scarlet Hawks short. There's number 22, one of their captains, Carnero. Yeah. to number 3, Morganelli. And I know we've seen the name Morganelli on a number of Milford sports rosters over the years. Yep.
The JV game was played before this one, which of course makes the coach have to decide who was going to play which team.
Yeah.
Couldn't reserve anybody
Yeah.
in case they needed it for the varsity.
This will be a 26-yard hit. Taking it herself is Olivia White.
Right.
That's why she's a captain. Look at that
Right.
stick handling, but a right pad save by Haggerty. And here's the quick transition we see in 7-on-7, Ned.
Yeah.
That was McMahon getting it to the right, a little bit too far. Tracked down by...
I called that a foot, I believe, but I'm not.
Oh, I missed Carmela Bontempo. That's number 24. Okay. Didn't have that on my program. Now we got it. Boy, Olivia White, the ball spent a lot of time on her stick.
Yeah.
Nice defensive play by McMahon. Not for long.
I think I called a foot there.
Okay.
I believe.
Olivia White again with a long hit. And this time Marisol's going to grab a ball from behind the net as opposed to chasing it down to the fence.
I'm done. Yeah.
Would you call that a country mile from the goal to the fence, Ned?
It feels like it after about the third time.
We're in the first quarter, 2-0 Bombardiers over the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Got to throw the Scarlet in there.
Are they Hawks or Hawkettes? I don't know what they.
Lady Hawks?
Yeah.
There's Attleboro's number 8, Paige Lightfoot, another senior. And the play's restarted by McVeigh. Chasing it down is number 2, Coleman, the junior. Backhand shot. Off the side of the net, I believe.
Okay, 25-yard hit. I think the umpire official took a little time deciding there.
Yeah. That's Amelia Westwater, the junior. Had a great second half of last season as a sophomore. Gets it into the center. Cleared out. That's cleared out by Bontempo. And that, I believe, is Douglas. Broken up by Amelia Westwater. And they'll take possession.
Right.
There's the multiple whistles we're used to in field hockey from past years.
Yeah, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. There's more encouragement of an umpire to not blow instantly if it didn't make a difference.
Yep. Mishit by Bontempo. Steal by Coleman. Coleman inside. Turns around for the right-handed shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Rebound. Save. What a great save by Hunt.
It's still live.
Trying to bash it in from the right side, I believe, was Paige Lightfoot.
It's a 25-yard hit. It's interesting. The umpire was signaling a penalty corner, but they can't do that anymore.
Yes.
So it becomes a hit from the 25.
Which is a huge change in the game of field hockey. Penalty corners were a great scoring opportunity, and now that's gone.
Right. And it changes a bit how the defense might behave because they're not penalized as much for putting it off the end purposefully.
Jordan Croteau, nice work in front. Passes broken up. Number 12's out there. Siobhan Landers, just a sophomore. That's all through to the left. Hard shot, score. Trying to see who that assist was for. And come on, turn around, ladies. Oh, that's a hat trick for number 18 for the Bombardiers. Madison Ellis and the assist. Oh, she's on the right wing here. Turn around. Let me see her back. The long ponytail.
Yeah, I can't quite read it.
So Ellis, 7 goals last year, 3 goals in this game. Number 15 with the assist. That was Olivia Hillman.
And she's on the ball, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's blasted out of there by Madison Carnero, but stopped by Jordan Croteau, the junior. Nice stick work, Ned.
Yes, move by. Do that pull, get him by.
Broken up by Olivia White. Starting to figure out why Olivia White plays central midfield for Milford.
Milford ball, I'm not sure why.
Well, we know the call went against Attleboro's Croto, but as she drops back into a defensive midfield position. Bombardiers trying to counter. Here's Hillman. Broken up by Olivia McLeod, one of the captains.
No foot. Really? Okay.
Boy, Milford retains possession. Not how I saw it either. But
Right, but we're up here on this side, and the officials are not.
But you know what? Where the official was behind the play, I think we might have been closer, Ned.
Yeah. Well, he was behind the feet in part. Oh.
Wow. Smacks it up to Cornero. Defended by Croto. And you can only use the right side of the stick, correct?
Right. The correct side is the right side. It's flat. The other side is curved. Those of you who haven't seen field hockey in a while, this is a different game these days. One of the really big things that came in a few years ago, which speeds things up, is that you can self-pass. When you're doing a free hit, you can just dribble it away. You don't have to pass it to somebody else.
And that will end the first quarter of play. No timeouts anymore, right?
Right, no timeouts. Yep. When they went to 15, and it's about a 2-minute between quarters.
Okay, so after one quarter of play, the Bombardiers 3, the Scarlet Hawks nothing on AACS 15 Sports. All right. What? Oh. So for our live audience on YouTube TV, we'll keep it right here, Ned.
Yeah. We weren't on the air before, so we're not quite prepared.
Just when I gave up all hope, once again, Jim Jones saved the day. That's the first quarter of 7-on-7 high school field hockey I've seen. I rather enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it is an open, moving game. And it's nice to see one, except when people haven't played for an hour and are dog-tired, going into an overtime. This is usually what happens with the 7v7. It is a tiring thing. It tests your conditioning or the depth of your crew, because in field hockey you can keep subbing freely if you want. Now, they haven't been doing that, but you can, so you have to be well-conditioned or have a lot of somewhat equally skilled players.
For the Blue Bombardiers, again, we mentioned Lindsay Antunes in her 7th year as head coach. Had an outstanding season last year, 9-8-3. Her assistant is Laura Urko, who's added to the program. Tim Dowd is the head coach for the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Coached the JVs a few years ago. Took a few years off for a good cause, graduate school. And now he's back as the varsity coach for Milford, trying to rebuild their program. Attleboro heading left to right. Back out at right wing now for the second period is Amanda Burns. Again, 5 goals, 9 assists last season for Amanda. Right in the center circle is number 18, Madison Ellis, a junior. 7 goals, 6 assists. Leading goal scorer returning from last year. And on the right wing is number 3, Hannah Webster. That is one heck of a front line.
They're almost back from the national rules say 2 minutes between the first and second quarters. There's barely enough time to get off the field and get back there.
Back pass to Shea Salisbury. Bounces off the stick of Ellis. Getting it back for the Bombardiers is Webster. Goes to the left to Campbell Compton. Tough to get on the left side of the field with a right-handed stick, but the Bombardiers have spent a lot of time over there.
It's definitely an advantage to drive up on the right because that's having the backwards handle the stick.
Yep, on the forehand. Yeah. Bringing into the center, nice work by Campbell Compton, a senior. I believe she's been getting varsity minutes since her freshman year. Taking over the Hannah Beck role, basically. It is in front, but it is cleared out by the Scarlet Hawks. Can they keep it in? I believe that was Bon Tempo. Kept in. Nice hustle by Amanda Burns.
I actually think the rain may be tending to wet field, may be slowing the ball down a bit. It doesn't seem to be getting out across touch lines that often.
Wong couldn't clear it. Shot from the right of the goaltender. Kick save by Madison Hunt, the junior goalie. And it'll be a 16-yard free hit.
Right. Scoreboard is back.
All right.
Well, sort of.
Well, ball's on the far side of the field. I don't know if we can call this a full rain, but it's certainly a very heavy mist.
Yeah, well, it's picked up. We can hear it. and on all the umbrellas out in front of us. It's quite a good crowd today, considering the weather.
And the pandemic.
Yeah.
Starting on the far side of the field, Bombardiers with a 3-0 lead. All 3 goals scored by number 18, junior Madison Ellis. An assist for Burns and Hillman, and we missed the assist in the first goal. We'll try to get that for you later. Is your daughter coaching this year up at Union, or?
Union is having a couple 3 weeks of practice.
Yep.
They're not playing, so she was involved with some of the practice.
Yeah.
But it's they shut down their sports like pretty much all other D3 schools.
Yeah.
Rational people.
Speaking of D3, Attleboro's coach Lindsay Antunes, goaltender at Framingham State after her high school career at North Attleboro. Nice work, Shea Salisbury, but getting it back.
Yeah, I think that was a foot.
Off the foot of number 4 for Milford, Captain Olivia McLeod. Shea Salisbury, an outstanding season last year, looks even quicker this year, or maybe it's just the 7-on-7. She gets to use her speed more. I was going to say nice defensive work by Olivia White, but there was a stick smack in there.
Right. I think, you heard somebody complain they didn't do anything, but then,
Bon tempo for the Hawks. Scarlet Hawks breaks up that play. Here's Olivia White trying to move up the right, broken up. Another whistle. That goes on Campbell Compton, then trying to sneak her stick in there.
Nice run into the goal, Rid.
Thank you.
Then by herself in there. Oh.
At the last second, was that a pass to the right to Burns?
I think she tried to pass it so she could put it around the keeper because it was 2 on keeper.
Well, plus also the fact that Madison Ellis, 3 goals in the day, maybe trying to get Amanda her first of the year.
Right. Share things around.
Yes. Amanda, 5 goals, 9 assists last year. Sorry, Ned.
Yeah.
That ball is tipped, so Milford will maintain possession off the stick of Amanda Burns.
Yeah.
Shea Salisbury trying to.
I think didn't know it was. I think it was her stick though.
No, it was 16 stick.
16 stick.
So it was Burns stick. That Salisbury is 14.
Right.
There's a nice steal.
Right.
Is that Murray? That's Kiera Murray, the senior, great defender. Get involved in the offense now.
See, one thing the 77 does is give lots of field space.
Yep.
If you can make a slight breakaway.
Another whistle. Attleboro maintains possession. So what's the strategy going to be here, Ned, on 7-7 with Salisbury restarting?
It looks like what works is to put it in. Milford is a bit slow getting back to defend against inside the circle.
Yep.
Attleboro is getting lots of speed into there when they've got somebody running. So that seems to be working for them. People can see how spread up is. They're leaving all that space in front of the goal.
Yep.
A good hit gets it through that.
I know we didn't broadcast the JV game, but the difference between this varsity game and the JV game, Ned and I saw earlier, was the spacing between the players. Yeah. We heard the coaches often yelling spread out during the JV games. They haven't had to say this at the varsity level.
No, these are all fairly experienced players, of course.
Carnero whacks it deep into the Attleboro end beyond the end line. And going behind the net.
Again for a ball. And
glad they're using the orange ball, Ned.
Yeah, they don't often consider our ability to see things up here.
Time on the scoreboard is unofficial, but we're approaching 9 minutes to go in the first half. 3-0 Bombardiers.
Attleboro on the attack.
There's Webster.
Again, she's got a leading runner. Got people up there to help.
That shows Webster's speed because Olivia White can fly, and Webster controlling the ball brought it down the left.
And again.
Ball's in front. Megan Hunt goes down, makes a right pad save, and then is cleared out of there, I think, by Wong. Stephanie Wong, number 8. Entry pass by Salisbury. Hard shot wide of the net. Boy, what a quick release on that backhand shot.
Yeah, the stick was possibly a little high, but there was enough behind her to be safe. Field hockey tries to be a safe sport.
Yeah.
Stick can't go very high if anybody's around.
So.
Plenty of people have been hit.
Yeah.
In any case, but they try.
Madison Ellis, 3 goals on the day, then 2 hard shots just wide.
Right.
I'm starting to think she can play this game, Ned. Far right wing, Milford having trouble trying to hop the ball on her stick, Irish hurling style.
Okay.
Broken up, stolen on the far side by Hannah Webster. Webster tries to sweep it in, trying to get it to Burns, broken up by Bontempo. Burns gets it back. Salisbury kind of go down the right. Pass was a little late, but it got there.
And they're saying the Attleboro players are staying spread out enough so that they have someone to pass to.
Yeah.
It's not just going to someone right next to them.
Ned and I coached Special Olympics basketball and soccer for years together. The old Westboro Wallabies. And I remember in soccer, Ned, when sometimes the players would play magnet ball.
Yes, the old...
One of us would scream out in the words of the great Mo Howard.
Spread out!
Exactly. The players got the message.
And often the parents.
Yes. Here's number 4 coming up the left wing for the Hawks, McLeod. Guarded by Salisbury. Salisbury is definitely, she is at least a step faster this season. And there's Campbell Compton. Compton double teamed, gets the pass away. This could lead to a break.
With the 6 field players, if you're double teaming someone, that really leaves somebody open.
Douglas tried to clear it for Milford. Compton wouldn't let her, and coming down the left.
Right. Into the circle again.
Yep. Oh, the tap in missed by Burns as Ellis with a crossing pass that time.
And again, in field hockey, you can only shoot from inside the circle, which is hard to see here. But it's 16 yards out. It has to be touched by an offensive player, so you could throw it from farther out.
Unofficially, we're approaching 6 minutes to go in the half. So Antoon, she likes to have the players out for no longer than 7.5. They were out for more than 8 minutes there. Actually, not more than 8. Sorry. That was my arithmetic skills were off. Longer than usual.
Again, a deep hit, but there's nobody from Milford to do anything with it.
And that's broken up. That's number 9, Trinity Harrison, a junior. Trinity with a quick pass, broken up by McLeod. Here's number 7 for Milford, Ringo. Ringo battling against the Bombardiers' Laura McVeigh, a senior.
That should have been called.
And Ringo maintains possession. Coming down the left. We just got a note from Kevin Callahan that the picture quality of the game is fantastic on the YouTube channel.
We have nothing to do with that, so that's good.
Kevin is our lead color commentator on our baseball and hockey broadcasts, and right now he's saying, thank God Ned Rich is here, because field hockey not his strong suit. But he can fake it well enough.
Right.
Nice sprint.
Again, moving down.
That was Paige Parento.
Right.
Here's Emma Briggs, another junior. Backhand sweep to number 2 in front, Coleman. Broken up by either Montero or Douglas. My apologies to Milford fans. Here's a turnover. 3-0 Bombardiers. All 3 goals by number 18, Madison Ellis, in the first period. We have about 4:25 to go here in the second quarter.
Attleboro on attack. I think our swap out has cost us some speed up front. But,
Coleman tries to center, broken up nicely, but on the stick, hard shot, right pad, save by Hunt.
And good coverage by the Milford defense to go get that ball.
I left one of our headsets in the studio, so Ned is using our field microphone to do his commentary. Otherwise, you would have heard that pad save better.
Right.
Nice crossing attempt by Paige Parento, broken up.
25-yard hit, I guess.
Yeah. This will be Laura McVeigh. Tries to go right in the middle. Miss hit broken up. Retaining possession by Parento. Okay. Left side, shot delivered by Emma Briggs, goes wide. Milford ball.
Yeah, 16-yard hit.
Going.
Yep. And retrieving the ball back. Yeah.
3:15 to go here in the first half. This will be Bontempo. Boy, in this 7-7 game, there is a lot of pressure on your central defender.
Right, yeah. The thing is, you stay spread out, you have more choices of people to send it to.
Yep. And that's one of the first, just as you said that, Ned, that's one of the first times tonight we've seen the Attleboro offense clump together.
Right.
Wonder if Coach Lindsay Antunes uses the word clump.
Well, she's a high school coach. She has to be careful what she says. Yeah.
Ringo gets the ball to Douglas for Milford, but they can't get it up beyond their own end, and now it's a turnover.
Nice. Okay, I think it was whistled as a foul, but they didn't give enough space.
Okay.
The new rule say everybody has to get 5 yards away before the hit happens.
And McVeigh restarts, but again, a whistle right away. And again, that's the official on the far side. That's Paul Semino.
Right, I think. Again, just.
Oh, so she was 5 yards too close.
Right, they'd already moved the hit, and then she didn't reset far enough back.
Yeah.
Used to be only the defender had to be 5 yards away. Now everybody's supposed to be.
Okay.
For that flying coronavirus.
Bontempo had tried to clear it, but could not. Attleboro trying to come down the left side. Turned over again. Milford defense better in this second quarter.
Yeah.
Stepping into the play is Laura McVeigh. Tracking it down is Briggs. Cross to Coleman. Trying to get it from the left side to the right side for more effective shooting. I will say this for Milford. They've done a very good job of keeping Attleboro to the left side of the pitch.
Why should we in the camera get to have good view? Right?
Yeah, really.
They'll probably fix that next half when they change ends.
But I'm sure Coach Antunes is probably going to make some adjustments for Attleboro, so they're trying to attack up the right side, and they'll be far away from us again.
Yeah. Well, they're having success, and they're actually coming through the middle fairly often. There often seems to be some space in the middle. Again, with the 7v7 means there's just fewer people to clog things up.
It's funny, Ned, how 14 athletes on the field, and we still find a way to make it about us.
Yeah.
Further evidence, folks, I'm not an egomaniac, but I am too self-centered. Rats. Milford.
You're a radio host. It's got to be about you.
Milford, with 30 seconds to go, unofficially in the second quarter, gets it deep into the Attleboro end. Tracked down there by the defense.
Nice stuff.
That was a nice steal by, it's either Douglas or Montero.
I think it was a Milford ball, I think a stick hack, but
yeah. Boy, number 9 for Attleboro, Trinity Harrison, the junior, directing traffic back there.
Milford at the 25, so a defensive error.
And that ends the half. Boy, if you're Coach Lindsay Antunes, Trinity Harrison, just a junior, she's like a traffic cop out there pointing to her teammates where they should go on the field. So, Ned, 3-0 after 30 minutes of play. Impressions?
This team, I think Attleboro's partly picking up where they left off last year. One thing I think, if I remember, it's been too many years, the last year was the year they started staying more spread out and getting in position for passes.
Yeah.
They're clearly doing that here. You know, they're not getting next to each other. They're spacing. They're leaving sort of one person to defend if necessary.
Yep.
And on the wide open field, the ball gets and you can chase it down. They're fast.
There it is. All right, we're going to take a break. It's 3-0 at halftime, 30 minutes to go on AACS 15 Sports. And for our YouTube audience, your picture will stay there, but Ned and I are going to take a break. I have to find out who assisted on that first goal. Don't go away.
You got less than 5 minutes.
Well, you know, Matty didn't score all three. He did. No, it was Amanda Burns and someone else. Burns had the second goal, and I don't know who had the third goal.
Okay.
I couldn't see the number. That was picked all three on. Yeah.
Hello. Hey, Dave, are you recording? Yeah. That's fine. We're not in the truck, so. There's no card, and it hasn't been recorded. So. Oh. Yeah, we switched. Alright.
Yeah. Well, we started without the stream wasn't on at the beginning of the game. It started like a few minutes in. I thought it's all I was doing, actually. I thought that was only recording.
So it's just the camera, pretty much? Passing back? Or do you have to do a bunch of...
We have to pack up everything, yeah.
So what is that?
It's this. Yeah. Hopefully Paul helps us and doesn't just leave. Let's see. But yeah, it's not a lot. This is not even being used right now, but yeah. So BNC, XLR. This. That's it.
I'll take some.
We got some correction and amplifications.
You want to save it for the game, so they hear it on the game part too?
Say it again?
You want to save it for like right before we start?
Yeah.
Not like right now during the break.
Right.
I want the TV viewers to see it too, not just the ones watching the screen.
Okay.
Should be worse here.
Yeah. All right. All right, coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich as we get ready for second half action. First game of the year, Ned. You won't be surprised. Some corrections and amplifications on the scoring.
You mean we couldn't read those huge numbers down there?
As well as Madison Ellis's play, she does not have a hat trick. She scored one goal, the third goal. She pulled the ball out of the net after all three Attleboro goals.
Okay.
First goal was scored by number 3, Hannah Webster. Second goal, number 16, Amanda Burns, unassisted. And Emma Briggs. Number 18, Madison Ellis with that third goal. Emma Briggs with the assist. 3-0 as we begin the third quarter. 4 15-minute quarters. Just about 2 full ones to go.
I think we're having a side in by Attleboro. It's a bit confusion down there.
Have to move to the side here, and the windows now being covered with raindrops. Tough to see. Attleboro on the attack, right to left. Over the end line.
Okay. Attleboro, 25-yard hit in. Ball went off a defender.
Yep. Restarting will be Campbell Compton. who has to do it all in the midfield. Attleboro running kind of a weave with their forwards. What, did they steal that from Mark Hool and the basketball team? Nice steal by
nice
Kiera
roll.
Murray. But her pass, a little bit too much mustard on it. Hannah Webster couldn't control. Attleboro's captains are number 3, Hannah Webster, number 5, Campbell Compton, and number 16, Amanda Burns. Seniors all. Milford getting a restart. This is number 13, Olivia White, who had an outstanding first half.
Nice pass to center there. Again, move.
This could be a breakaway.
Well,
Boy, and there you see Kiera Murray catching up to the play.
fouling her, but
Yeah.
it stopped it. And, it's a professional soccer move. You know.
Stephanie Wong made the play for Milford, and now restarting for the Hawks is Olivia White.
Oh, stolen by Attleboro.
And that's Hannah Webster.
Right.
That call goes against this. Goes against Attleboro. Boy. I think that was a surprise to Olivia White.
Right, yeah.
And it is Attleboro ball. Okay, miscommunication. Whoops.
What? Huh?
Murray smacks it to Hannah Webster.
Nothing happens from the 25.
Broken up defensively by Tommaso, but getting it back for the Bombardiers. Here comes Ellis.
Nice
Right
in.
side.
Overloader. But
Burns with a beautiful pass. Ellis to Burns to Webster, who finds the back of the net. Great passing.
end up with a 3 on goalie. And
Yep.
poor goalie doesn't have much of a chance if the rest do their job right. And they sure did that time.
Man, so it's 4-0 Bombardiers. So that's Hannah Webster's second goal of the game here in the third quarter. That was beautiful passing by the Bombardiers. Coach Antoon saying, that's exactly how I drew it up. 12:08 to go, third quarter. McLeod will back pass to fellow captain Carnero. White, so they're three.
move.
Yep. White up the middle, nice
That's
pass.
nice.
Knocked forward by Wong. Broken up by Kiera Murray. Ned, I don't know how many field hockey games we're covering this year. We don't know anything with the pandemic, but I think we're going to be saying broken up by Kiera Murray.
I think quite a bit.
Yes.
Quite a bit. And they're on the far side, of course, where we can't see them.
See, they made the adjustments
That's
attacking
right.
on the right. And that's Amanda Burns. And restarting are the Bombardiers, just 10 yards out.
I don't.
Crossing pass. Webster was trying to get there, but due to the defense of number 2, Tommaso couldn't make a play. I like the Milford goalie. She's basically wearing a white Chicago Blackhawks jersey, only with a Scarlet Hot logo
Right.
instead of Chief Blackhawk. Taking their time here as Milford will restart with number 3.
Don't understand what they're doing.
I think they just
I guess
called it
that's
out of bounds.
Just a side in, I guess, but it seems to be confused. What's
Dangerous hit. Here comes Attleboro. Shea Salisbury
oh,
passes in front, broken up by Tommaso. Murray tries to knock
stop.
it back in, and now Milford might have the numbers. McLeod made the play there. Those Hawks maintain possession. Whoops, a little bit too much on that. That goes out of bounds. The Bombardiers take over. Campbell Compton draws the short straw. She'll run after it.
well, I don't know if anybody else is allowed to touch it. If you've got a stick, you can't touch it.
I'm not sure what adjustments Coach Antoon's made specifically, but Attleboro spent most of the first half attacking down the left side. This second half, they've had much better success down the right.
Right.
And here they come right down the middle just to make me look bad. There's Ellis.
Again, we've got far more white shirts in there than a red.
Wow. 4 white shirts against 2 defenders. Shot was wide. Nice kick save attempt by the junior, Maddie Hunt, for the Milford. Approaching 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Getting a break is Salisbury coming in. I believe that's number 7 for the Bombardiers, Amelia Westwater, a junior. Olivia White taking her time here.
Yeah, Milford seems a little hesitant on what they're doing.
There's the defender, Trinity Harrison, the junior. She's on the field as well. Gets it up to number 4, Jordan Croteau. So shorter shift to start the third quarter for that starting 7 or starting 6 field players. Oh, nice move in front. Ellis is still out there. Hard shot. Right pad save by Hunt.
Still in.
Burns tries to tip it in. Shot from the right by Croteau is no good.
16-yard again.
Doc Emmerich would have said, won't go.
Another Attleboro swap. Can't tell who.
She's got the biggest mask on the team, I'll tell you that.
We ought to have them wear numbered armbands because their side is always towards us.
I believe that's Olivia Hillman, the junior, who's now in the far side. And coming up the right side is Trinity Hairston, so dropping off defensively was Westwater. There's the sophomore, Siobhan Landers, wearing number 12. And that stick violation goes against Jordan Croteau. 4-0 Bombardiers inside 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Second miss hit by Milford consecutively, turning it right back over to the Bombardiers.
Yeah, I don't know if they're miss hits or just miscommunicating where they expect someone to go.
Olivia White, number 13 in the red, can really, really smack the ball. But if she was an NFL quarterback, I think they'd say she has to know when to drill it in there and when to use the touch.
Yeah.
And again, we mentioned earlier also an outstanding lacrosse player for the Milford program.
Yeah.
There's a breakup. Jordan Croteau coming down the right. And that call.
Do not know.
Stops play, but Attleboro will maintain possession. Boy. I think they would have rather had no whistle there, Ned.
Right, I know.
Look at that stick handling work by Croteau. Finally broken up by the Hawks. And they'll maintain possession. Cloud restarts.
I'm having issues with my glasses fogging, so my vision is getting lower here.
Your vision, my IQ.
You know, everybody here is masked as per protocol, including the players. Yeah.
I know I'm bringing my different mask next game to prevent less glasses fogging.
Right.
Here come the Hawks down the left side. This is number 14, Trado. Broken up, but they get it back. Croteau with a defensive play. Tries to get it ahead to Hillman. Hillman down the right. Finally broken up by, I believe, Bontempo of Milford. And if that wasn't Bontempo, it was Cardero.
Now, everybody's playing on the far. They just want to play on the far side.
Beautiful defensive play there by the Bombardiers Westwater.
Again.
Oh, Siobhan Landers was open down low, but the pass was just too far in front of her.
Again, a reminder that there is no offsides in field hockey to
Yeah.
Paul's enjoyment.
Yes.
Which means an attacker can stand right in there in the front of the goal and wait for a ball, which is the technique.
Ned is a soccer purist, and during my broadcast, if he had $1 for every time I complained about offsides in soccer, he'd be a very rich man. Yeah. Why does the defense get to decide how much of the field the offense can use? There's a steal again.
Nice move. Again, a good stop of the ball.
Westwater with the steal, left side. Entry pass made by Briggs.
Good kick save.
Keeping it alive offensively is Westwater. Hunt with another save, and then that's tipped in.
Yeah.
I believe, is that Emma Briggs on the goal? Next, Emma Briggs with a goal, number 19, her first of the day, and that makes it 5-0 Bombardiers. But that was a great, again, a turnover on a restart, Ned.
Yep. And Attleboro is showing some real good stick skills. The ball coming to them and being able to stop it, not just not have it rebound, but stop it dead, and then gives you a chance to do something with it. That takes a touch and takes some practice.
Attleboro using a 3-2-1 formation, 3 forwards, 2 middies.
Trying to air dribble the ball.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen White do that, and she gets through Attleboro. Moving to the right. Spins back. Trying to set herself up for a right-handed shot. There's the shot. And that was blocked by, I was going to say Salisbury, but that's not Shea. Attleboro on the counterattack. Boy, there's some good speed.
Right.
That was McMahon with that speed there, I believe. Yes, it is Sarah McMahon. The junior. Up ahead to Coleman.
Move.
Almost goes over the line, but controls it. Entry pass. Controlled by Parento. Oh, nice defensive work. I believe that's Bontempo over there.
And in the terms, the officials sort of letting them play. You could argue there's some stick blocking, but he's letting them do it.
I think that was Madison Beagle, the sophomore, in the defensive work.
So he just called an obstruction.
Yep.
So it's Milford's ball coming out.
Great colors for Milford, the scarlet and the black.
Right.
Could use bigger numbers, though. Yeah. The JVs had bigger numbers on their jerseys.
Probably older jerseys. They figure, who needs the numbers anymore?
Again, Olivia White, possession for a long time against Tina Lamb. Lamb doesn't let her get to the goal, though. Whoa, now she does go in front. Left pad save by Ava Haggerty. And then another save by Haggerty. We didn't keep track of shots, did we, Ned?
No.
Yep.
Long hit, Milford's ball.
Yep, Haggerty with 5 shutouts last season, as Attleboro went 9-8-3.
In this light, I'm finding hard to figure when someone's taking a shot.
Yeah. The reflection off the plaque blades. There's again Olivia White with the Irish hurling carrying the ball.
It's an interesting thing because you're not allowed to hit somebody else's stick.
Yeah.
But there is a way around that. I don't remember. I'd have to look the interpretations. They've made a way so you can defend against that.
Yeah. Hit the ball off their stick, I guess, without hitting the stick.
Well, possibly because they're carrying the ball up, it can be considered dangerous. You get too close. I forget. I'll have to go look that one up because I see it so rarely.
1:40 to go in the third quarter. 5-0 Bombardiers. Opening game of the season.
What do we...
Milford is going to restart possession. This will be the junior midfielder, Olivia White, again. Whoops. Tries to scoop it up, loses it. Nice defensive pressure by Parento. And that's off the foot of White. Yep.
Nice. No time of getting it moving.
Great transition. Yeah. And that's one thing Lindsay Antunes, and this was a few years ago. Ned, when you first started doing field hockey, Attleboro would restart almost nonchalantly. And what Coach Antunes has really gotten her squad to do is to explode into the restart. Use that first step quickness.
I think from that time, that's around the time the rule changed where you didn't have to just give it to somebody else.
McMahon got the ball up to Parento, but coming way out of the net was Madison Hunt to make the save. And she came out of the net aggressively the way Attleboro's Ava Haggerty did earlier. I almost called her Ava Gardner. Ask your grandparents, kids. She was a knockout.
So end result is a 16-yard hit.
And is it my imagination, Ned, or has the rain increased?
It's not lessened. Let's put it that way.
McMahon down low to Coleman. Coleman, after the ball's kicked out of there by Hunt, squirts away. Taken out of the zone.
What does he signal?
Hands crossed over his head. That call goes against the Bombardiers' Paige Parento, I believe. Oh, that's the end of the third quarter, Ned.
Oh, I was going to say, that's timeout, isn't it?
After 3 quarters of play, the Bombardiers 5, the Scarlet Hawks nothing. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports.
Get these glasses behave a little better. The temperature must be changing up a little bit.
What are they talking about? The quarter's over. I was thinking, I'm like, what are these guys talking about? The quarter's over.
Yeah.
What call is that?
If you're looking that way, you're not seeing the clock. The guy is not consistent on his signals. Oh, look at the mist and the lights.
Yeah. All right, we'll come back a little bit early before the fourth quarter so I can give the scores. All right, coming back in 5, 4. Oh, okay, coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. For the Bombardiers, first goal scored by number 3, Hannah Webster. Amanda Burns unassisted with the second goal. Number 18, Madison Ellis with the third goal. The assist went to, I believe, Emma Briggs. Fourth goal, a great passing goal by the Bombardiers. Ellis to the right to Burns, and then Burns with a brilliant crossing pass back to the left to Hannah Webster, who tapped it home to make it 4-0. Fifth goal scored by number 19, Emma Briggs, the junior.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we can see lovely rain moving through the lights here.
Well, it's lovely to us because we're in the press box.
Yeah, well, it's a nice look. Actually, I think it's just mist, or we wouldn't be seeing as well. But again, fourth go-round of 15 minutes.
Yep. Bombardiers looking for their first win of the season. There'll be no postseason this year, which is, gosh darn, that's a shame because I think this squad is deep.
Right.
Siobhan Landers out there for the Bombardiers wearing number 12.
Is the Hawkmock going to do any postseason? Some leagues are doing their own tournaments.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
Well, we know if they do, Franklin will be involved. We have soccer tomorrow.
Well, the weather is supposed to be much, much better.
Yeah. It is just amazing how the ball has, when Attleboro's offense has been on the far side of the field from us all game long. They were on the left side when they were going in the first half, when they were moving left to right. Here in the second half, moving right to left, they've been on the right side.
Maybe the players are all trying to impress the coach to make sure she can see what they're doing.
High flip from Milford's back end, bunted down to the turf by Wong, and then stolen away, I believe. Is that Lightfoot?
You know, orange ball or not, it's very hard to see the ball out there with this glare.
Yeah. Long hit.
Long hit up, again up, off the side.
Coach Tim Dodd for Milford, boy, they like that long hit off the restarts.
Yeah.
Kind of like the stretch pass in ice hockey.
Well, I think it's certainly, again, with the fewer bodies, better odds it's going to go distance. But if you're hitting it towards the side, you better have somebody up there who can get it.
Yeah. Because that's at least their fourth turnover today on a restart. Yeah. Again, I like the aggressive play. Yeah. Hannah Webster coming up the left side, one-handed. Barely keeps it in, has Landers ahead of her. That's great passing. Moving to the middle is number 19, Parento.
25 coming in.
Yep.
Called, I think, a defensive foot, but gave us some time to see if they could get a shot off.
Right. Bon tempo, the call goes against. Quick start by Campbell Compton. Hard shot in front, and that goes wide of the goaltender, Hunt.
Right. And unfortunately, there's another ball behind the net.
Yes.
Because that one went.
12.5 minutes to go in this first game. White.
Big hit up the middle.
To Carnero.
I think it's more successful for them.
Carnero blasted off the middle, and Kiera Murray is there. Again, Attleboro able to put 3 passes together.
Right.
Seeing a lot of that in this half. 4 passes, long shot, right pad save,
And
Hunt.
if you can see, you see this sort of a semicircle of white shirts around that goal. So if anybody can get the ball free, there's someone to get it.
Yep. What they're doing so well in offense, Ned, is moving without the ball.
Yeah. You want to be where the ball's going to be.
As Dennis Hopper says in Hoosiers, don't get caught watching the paint dry.
Right.
And then he has another drink. No,
Yeah.
sorry. Bombardiers with the restart. That was Campbell Compton. Her pass was broken up, but a violation against Milford. Compton again quickly restarts.
I like Attleboro's not waiting on their restarts.
Yep.
Milford is waiting and thinking, which gives Attleboro a chance to think.
And set up.
Right. So
Trying to spin out of that is Carnero, I believe. Far side, there's Campbell Compton.
yeah.
Heard those stick smacks up here, and there's the late call. Yep. And then that time, Milf, they heard you, Ned. There was a quick restart by Olivia White.
Yeah. No, they especially with the depleted field, to get it out of there, get it moving.
Landers on the defense for the Bombardiers, along with, Kiera Murray.
Yeah.
Ned not even using a program. You just know her by her style now.
Yeah.
Here's Landers. Didn't get all she wanted on that, but got enough to get it to Webster.
All right.
Webster inside. Shot is
Ooh.
wide. That was Madison Ellis.
What's he giving? 25-yard hit. All coming in from Attleboro.
Approaching 10 minutes to go in this first game. 5-0 Bombardiers.
And again, just move off with the ball.
Quick restart by Landers.
Right.
Gets it inside.
Yeah.
Cross. Couldn't get a stick on that. Wish I could see the number of that Milford player. That was a nice defensive play. I think that's number 2, Tommaso. Pass in front by Burns. Up top. Shot by Ellis. Goal. So that's the goal for number 18. We thought she had a hat trick in the first quarter. We were wrong. She only had one of the 3 goals. But that's Madison's goal and another assist from Amanda Burns. That makes it 6-0 Bombardiers. So Burns has a goal and 2 assists this game, excuse me. Last year she had 5 goals and 9 assists.
And trying for the deep hit up the field.
Compton breaks it up.
But it isn't. Attleboro is showing good enough stick skills, so that sort of hit is not being successful. They're able to stop the ball. And if you have somebody up there to challenge them for them, different issue. But
You know, I wonder if the baseball coach at Attleboro could get the field hockey players to do clinics on bunting. Oh, great tip and score.
If you give it, yes.
That's number 3 with a goal. The long entry pass, I believe, was Compton. Beautiful crossing pass, and boy, is the Attleboro offense started explosively and now ending this game explosively. 7-0, 8:13 to go.
Well, as I say, from reviewing some other scores of other leagues, it seems to be that you get a lot of lopsided scores, more so than we usually see. And it may be because you can, if you're a little bit better, it's easier to dominate with the 7.
And here in the second half, a lot of quick passing by the Bombardiers.
Yeah.
You know, they tell baseball players, there's White again with the Irish hurling move. Know what you're going to do before the ball is hit to you. And obviously the Attleboro field hockey players, they know what they're going to do with that ball before they get it. This has been a great passing second half. But that's color commentary. That's your job. Sorry, Ned.
No, as I say, they're in many ways, I think, picking up a bit where they left off. They're coordinated out there. They don't seem to very often hitting it where somebody isn't. They're not going to be. They obviously had some good coaching, and they've been listening to that coaching.
Nice defensive play as Webster gets the offense going. Didn't see who made the initial defensive stop. And that's number 11, McMahon. Nice
Goes in
pass to the
through
right.
somebody. And
Hunt cannot make the save. And who's that goal? I think that's Amanda Burns, I believe. Starting that play was Sarah McMahon, number 11. And yes, that's Amanda Burns with the goal. I don't know if McMahon technically got an assist, but she's getting one in my notes. 8-0 Bombardiers. So Burns, 2 assists, 2 goals on the night. Other than that, she hasn't done much.
No. Just run around a little bit out there,
Break a sweat, Wong starts the ball off for Milford. She's just a junior, number 8.
Yeah, they've swapped out several players, and you assume that you would be playing both for the conditioning and the big score. Let some of the other work together. And
McMahon left side to Briggs. And who made that play? That play broken up in front by the defender, Bontempo. Approaching 6 minutes to go in this game. 8-0 Bombardiers. Shea Salisbury will restart. What a great first effort for Lindsay Antoon's club.
No, this is a wonderful way to start after not being able to play last week.
Going down the right, I think. Is that Lightfoot? Nope. Ball's in front. Hunt gets her right pad on that to knock it away. Hustling after it is Salisbury to keep it in bounds. Boy, last year Salisbury looked like a good fundamental player. This year she looks like the Energizer Bunny out there. Her long shot is tipped just wide by Emma Briggs. Got it on the left post, tipped it wide to the right post. Really impressed with Shea Salisbury, 14 in the white. And then I was watching her there, and again, before the ball was even struck, she was stepping into the passing lane.
Yeah.
Milford trying to counterattack. Tina Lamb on the defense, but the Scarlet Hawks maintain possession. Wong gets it up to the left, tracked down by Ringo. But stealing it for the Bombardiers is Kaylin Coleman. Coach Antoon said before the game, Ned, she was a little worried about her team's conditioning. I think those worries have been answered.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real problem.
Hunt tracks it down, kicks it with her right foot. Kept in. Yeah. Nice hustle by Briggs, the junior. Broken up defensively. Let me see your number, young lady. I want to give you credit.
18.
Jersey's bunched up. I believe that's Haley Beagle, the sophomore. Yep. Lamb.
Nice.
Looked like she was going to go to Briggs, but she dropped it higher in the box to McMahon. McMahon stick handling, and that's broken up again. I believe that's Beagle, the sophomore. 3:50 to go. 8-0 Bombardiers.
And Milford restart in the 16. Again, they're taking a lot of time.
Yep. And a miss hit. Stolen by McMahon as the Bombardiers keep the pressure on. Unfortunately, that was Bontempo that time with that miss hit. Saying to herself, I hate when that happens.
Right.
Salisbury will restart for the Bombardiers. Looks right, goes left with a self-pass. Nice move around Wong. And the long shot.
Wide,
okay.
so 16-yard. And the rain is picking up again.
Yes, wow. Approaching 3 minutes to go. First half goals by the Bombardiers. Hannah Webster, Amanda Burns, and Ellis, assisted by Emma Briggs. In the second half, a great pass by Ellis to Burns to Webster for the tap-in. Emma Briggs had her first goal of the night, and then Ellis had her second of the night, assisted by Burns. And then Compton with a great crossing pass to Hannah Webster for her second goal. And the 8th goal was scored by Amanda Burns, and we gave the assist to Sarah McMahon. We might have been generous, but hey.
We get to do what we want.
Dave Angel is our cameraman and director. The engineer in charge has been Jim Jones. And he doesn't like it when I talk technical stuff, but Jim had to deal with oodles and oodles of technical issues to get this game on the air, and he did it.
Okay. Attleboro ball on the far side, of course.
1:50 to go in the game.
Unusual for them waiting.
It's amazing how much of the action has been on the far side away from us, Ned.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the Bombardiers last season 9-8-3. Milford last year had a record of 4-12-2 as Coach Dodd is trying to rebuild the program.
Right.
Dowd, I guess, D-O-W-D. Providence College grad.
Yeah, this has got to be a tough year to be working on rebuilding still.
Yeah. Nice work down the right. That's Salisbury again. Boy, has she been active. That's Lamb on the defense on the far side.
Under a minute to go by the clock. The scoreboard. Oops.
And that foul is going to be on Lamb. Sometimes when you trip players, they call that. I believe, was that Trado with the ball? And now she'll give it up as they restart. I'm sorry, that wasn't Trado. That was Carnero. And you could see her rubbing the black pellets off of her knees after that fall. Who was it on? Carl Sagan talked about billions and billions of stars.
Yeah, billions of little black things.
Yes, billions of black bits on the field. Right side, there's a blast by Coleman, the junior. As we're approaching the last 10 seconds, Coleman, one of the smallest players on the field, but nobody told her that.
Yeah.
And that will be the ball game.
Yeah, they just called it.
The Bombardiers with an 8-0 victory. We went over the scoring summary earlier. We wish Milford, under Coach Tim Dowd, the best of luck in the future. Ned, fun game to watch.
Fun game to watch. Milford obviously has a bunch of work that they have to go through. But Attleboro started from a much higher point than they did.
Yeah.
And they seem to be coordinated out there. They seem to have some idea where each other are going to move.
Yep.
So, very nice game to watch.
And there it is. So for Ned Rich, I'm Paul Healy, our cameraman Dave Angel, and engineer in charge Jim Jones. Thank you so much for watching Attleboro High School field hockey on AACS 15 Sports. And we'll sneak in a hello to Celeste, Ned.
Hi, Celeste. You said you liked the crew. Right? Trying to butter us up, I guess.
Yeah. How old are Sarah's married now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Oh, you don't